Welcome back to another Twilight Masquerade TCG guide. This time we're going to be looking at Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon EX. Let's go. Let's start with its HP. It's on the low side for an EX Pokemon. It's going to be giving away 2 prize cards really easily, so you're going to want cards to help boost its HP, like Bravery Charm. Its retreat cost of 1 is really good. It means you can use stadium cards like Beach Court, tool cards like Rescue Board, and obviously being able to attach an energy and retreating manually. Its 2 attacks are okay, they cost a bit too much energy. Dynamic Blaze also discards that energy when you attack. It does do a whopping 280 damage, and if you apply a maximum belt, then you're going to be dealing 330 damage, which can get you knockouts on some of the higher HP EX Pokemon. Let's now check out some Pokemon cards that are going to synergise well with Ogerpon EX. The primary way that you're going to be using Hearthflame Ogerpon is by combining it with the other Ogerpon. The Teal Mask Ogerpon is a really good setup Pokemon. It can draw and attach energy onto itself. You can then use the item card Ogre's Mask, which we'll cover in a minute, and swap in Hearthflame Ogerpon. And if we have a quick look again, Wrath or Hearth requires 2 of any energy and 1 fire energy, so it can be 2 grass energy. And then you can apply a Luminous or a Legacy energy, and again we'll cover those in a minute. Then if we take a look at the other 2 Ogerpon, they also have 2 colourless energy and 1 specific energy. And here is Ogerpon EX for reference. This means with the Legacy energy and the Luminous energy, you can essentially put any energy onto your Ogerpon EXs, because the Luminous and the Legacy energy fulfill that specific energy that is required on each of these Ogerpon. Just really quickly, there is a potential that you could use Altaria. Its magical Echo attack moves all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if your Hearthflame Ogerpon has the Survival Brace on it, it'll only have 10 HP left, which means Altaria can do 200 damage, and that's pretty good for a single prizer. This essentially gives you another option to attack. Let's quickly take a look at the energy cards that we just mentioned. So Luminous Energy, as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has any other special energy attached, this card provides 1 colourless energy instead. So you can only apply 1 special energy for you to gain this effect, but because you're using Teal Mask Ogerpon to accelerate grass energy, you shouldn't need to use any other special energy. And then the same principle for Legacy Energy, except for Legacy Energy has the added bonus of you being able to use other special energy cards, and also it removes the 2 prize reward that your opponent will receive by knocking out one of your Pokemon, so they'll only receive 1 prize card instead. You can of course also use double turbo energy to fulfill the 2 colourless energy cost of the attack. Taking a look at trainer cards that synergise well, Ogre's Mask is the obvious one here. It allows you to switch between all of your Ogerpon, so you can put the correct one in play depending on what you want to do. Hearthflame Ogerpon is obviously going to deal massive damage if it's already got damage applied to it. Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, the fighting version, that will block and negate any attack damage from a Pokemon with abilities, so it's a bit more of a stall Pokemon. Wellspring Mask Ogerpon is a bench sniper, so it can do damage to the active and also deal 120 damage to the bench. And Teal Mask Ogerpon is obviously your draw engine and your energy acceleration, and it also has a good attack itself that can deal some good damage. To deal with its low HP, you've got options like Survival Brace, which will allow you to take a 1-hit KO and leaves you with 10 HP. You've also got Bravery Charm that will boost its HP up to 260, making it harder to get knocked out. There are a couple of options to allow it to retreat for free, and the first of those is Beach Court, the second being Rescue Board, because you want to get your Ogerpon into the discard pile so that you can then use Ogre's Mask to switch them in and out. You can use discarding cards like Earthen Vessel to gather energy, but also discard some of your Ogerpon to put them into the discard pile so that you can use Ogre's Mask. You also have Ultra Balls that allow you to find more of the Ogerpons, but also discard them as well. Superior Energy Retrievals to recover energy that you may have lost and also discard your Ogerpon. And then finally, Professor's Research does the same effect, more draw, more discard. Magma Basin is a good shout to accelerate energy onto your Ogerpon, but also apply 2 damage counters onto it every time you do it, powering up its attack. And similarly, Damage Pump can also power up your attack by moving 2 damage counters from one of your other Pokemon onto the Hearthflame Ogerpon. And that's the end of this Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon TCG guide. Let us know in the comments if we missed any cards that you think can synergise well with Hearthflame Ogerpon EX. It's going to help us improve, it will help other followers of the channel improve. And if you're new to the channel and you found this content useful, follow the channel, it really helps us out. We really appreciate the support, and until next time, that's me shuffling out again.